Don't start shit if you ain't ready to get hit.
Will allow me to drop some knowledge.
I have to disagree. I saw the Sailor Moon outfit.
Put that out there. Plus, being that it's a holiday, there's like up times where you put your stuff out and it'll get more views. So I'm gonna put it out on Monday.
Step up to the laundry room with your stuff? All right,
Alrighty. Start now. What's going on, my BMF army? It's your favorite Jedi, the BMF goddess. Here on yet another summer day, coming at you with a pro wrestler interview. Today, I'm happy to introduce you to Miss What That Lariat Do, the one and only Ruthless Lala. Thank you for being here, Boo.
Thank you for having me.
She's being a
I
little disrespectful with her background right now. That is her putting the moves on Chris Cage. And
and
we're gonna act like that's not there right now.
and Johnny Santos. Okay, I beat them both up.
Oh, double.
You
Okay,
see
I
Santos'
didn't
head
see
right
that.
there? Boom, right there. Yep.
I gotta see the match. I'm waiting for it to be available.
But thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. All right, Lala. I'm gonna start off by asking you where were you born and raised, and a little bit about how life was for you growing up.
Born and raised in Dallas, Texas.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
literally, I was raised in a strict household. My mom's a minister, so it was it wasn't easy. It was a very strict household. I was able to be, the tomboy that I am now because of my uncle. So, like, I love and I appreciate him and I miss him very much.
He passed. He passed, or he still lives over there. You
You
can
said
hear me,
what?
La?
Yeah,
I
I can hear
said
you now.
he passed, or he still lives over there. You mean?
No, he passed away.
Oh,
He was
sorry.
murdered.
Out there?
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
It was about, it's been 10 years now. About,
Was he like a father figure?
yeah, that was my uncle. Like, that was like my dad. Like, he taught me how to, fix things when it comes to cars, know how to change my own tire. Like his mentality was always like, yo, like I'm gonna make sure that you know what to do so you ain't gotta like depend on nobody else. So
A beautiful thing. A lot, people tend to underrate how important a father figure is for a female. And I grew up without one, so I
oh same. Yeah, but that's
you
a
have
whole
that
nother story
especially.
for a whole nother time. Because I promise you,
Right.
we can talk about that one. This crazy.
So when did you come over to
I've been in New York since 2022.
like it was the first time ever, or you just came to move in 2022?
Nah, I've been here. I've came to I came to New York when I did the Queen of the North, when I faced Savannah Evans, Holly Dead, and a Davian uh in the qualifier. Um I been up here, New Jersey, and then I like was out for what was it? I was out for a year because of my chronic skin disease and everything. So I came back 2022 and just like came like in the words of Jacob Fatu, all gas, no brakes. Which is how I end up getting feud of the year. Came back feud of my best friend. Just trying to get to that next level, yo. I've been blessed enough to knock off every goal on my list except the contract in Japan. So focusing that's
I
gonna
love
be a lot
I love
sooner than
that.
later.
I see great things for you. You're awesome. I only picked my favorite people to interview. Um,
Oh, thank you.
so when did you start watching wrestling, and who was your earliest inspiration?
My early inspiration was at first when I first saw was The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. And then when I started getting into it even more, then the Junkyard Dog and the Von Erichs and the
Was not the water.
Freebirds, right? Iceman, King Parson, just old school.
So you
And
was
then
watching it from when you were a little girl then.
in the middle of that, yeah. Now, it was way before I started getting into my teens.
How that transpire? Was it somebody that got you into it, or you just came across it one day?
I was literally just watching it one day, and I literally thought that uh, I was seeing a murder on on live, and nobody was doing anything about it. And so after that happened, I found out it was wrestling, and it was legal, and I didn't witness attempted murder. So then after that, I was like, oh, I I need to have more of this, you know. And I just kept watching, and I just kept getting sucked in more and more, and it was
And
the rest was history. Like there was no more after that.
I definitely felt that. Can I touch more on your skin condition? Is it lupus?
Yeah, I muted. I was talking to my sis real quick. Yeah,
Okay.
she almost had an anxiety attack about trying it. She was like, you know what? She said, tell her to fix it when she get back. I was like, okay, I will. I promise. All right, no problem. My bad.
It's okay. So, um, is it okay if I touch more on your skin condition?
Go ahead.
Is it it's
I have a chronic skin disease that I have been battling for damn near as long as I've been wrestling. Um, HS hydronitis suppurativa. If you don't know how to spell it, because it is very tricky to spell, you just type in what is HS on Google, and yeah, you'll see it. Now I'm in the severe stage. So the medications and everything that I'm on, they are attacking it aggressively. Um, Pretty much long story short, not to pretty much get into it because don't want to get triggered. My immune system works against me. Any physical or mental stress will put me in the hospital. It'll flare me up. The like the groin area, like the armpits, like under the boobs, like all of that. Like it gets
is it
like
worse
sometimes
than the heart?
my my body looks like it has like a death match with a cheese grater, as I say it, and everything. So it's always like a little joke I try to make. Like I'm hardcore.
Is it it's painful?
Massive, massively. Like I pretty much I don't like taking medication like that. Like I take the injections and the antibiotics that they give me, but none of that like stops nothing because
No
it's like
cure?
slowly but surely. Yeah. So so cannabis is like there on a regular consistent basis because I heard it every day. So it's something to where so like I can go from being in like the best mood and then all of a sudden I'm just tired. I don't want to do nothing. I'm hurting. I just want to rest.
And the cannabis helps, right?
I haven't even tried those. Uh, there people still trying to work on stuff, especially how it is for me because like they really just like cut on me and did the most. When there was like a certain way that they were supposed to go to do it. It's like a laser, but they did like a scalpel and just like just. So one spot it was supposed to be now it's in a plethora of spots. So here we are.
That sounds like a lawsuit to me.
Right now, I don't need stress.
Yeah. And that's hard
So
because I mean, living in New York is just plain stress. So I can imagine what it's like for you to try to avoid stress
right.
and try to control it. Thank you for sharing that. I know it's definitely
Yeah, no
not
problem.
something easy to do. So why wrestling?
Honestly, the one thing that is to makes it feel like I matter. Like in a world so judgmental, and even wrestling being judgmental, having walking through the curtains and having kids and grown people who don't know you who's cheering for you who's like on one and everything like that means like a lot, like that adrenaline is something that you can't buy, and just having like people scream and chant your name or Lala's gonna kill you or you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up, or just um,
This is
I
awesome.
like it. Yeah, like the holy shits and everything like that. Like those are things that like I really do appreciate and I love, and it's something that money can't buy, man. I have my own things that I deal with in my personal life that I don't really speak on for various reasons. You know what I'm saying? So to still be standing and to still be pushing forward and to still be, relevant in this wrestling business, it means a lot to me. And that's why I picked wrestling.
So you are and you have been a part of a tag team, Prolific. That I said it right.
You just
I don't know.
slaughtered it. You know what? I think it's on purpose because
I've been
we
doing
beat
that.
up
Like
your people.
I
You
say
know what
it
I'm
right and
saying?
then
It's
I fuck
just,
it up.
I think it's because we
So
beat up your people. I think that's what it is. Beat up your people. I understand. I understand. Nope, it's prolific.
prolific.
You
See, I
have
said it right earlier. Oh my god.
yeah, you just slaughtered it. You slaughtered
One
it
of those
like
words
we did it
that
in Germany. It
I'm
was
terrible
oh my
at.
god.
My bad. So
But yes, prolific.
can you tell us how this came together and how has your experience been doing this so far together?
Um, prolific was established in 2019. Um, and way before I became part of Prolific, it started with the founding fathers, which is Isaiah Wolf, I'm gonna say his name backwards. He's gonna be like, you gotta really get that together. I just be going. The American Gangster Isaiah Wolf and the Marquis State of Mind, the New Golden Standard, Marcus Marquis. Those are the four founders. Like those are the forefathers. Like those are the founders. Though it was just those two at first. Then after they started building the foundation of Prolific, then they added Tyree Taylor, and then after they added Tyree Taylor, here I came. I didn't know I was out. This is when I was out before I came back, 2022. And so at first it was just Wolf, Marcus, and Tyree. Just it was just three like-minded individuals. I came back, and I've known Wolf for 11, 11 years now. I've known him for his whole wrestling career. Like he's been like a really phenomenal friend to me. Headache. Uh, oh, he's a headache, but you know
Man.
that's my best friend. Like I always got his back. I'll go to war with him. I'll go to war um by his side. Like anytime that we fought, we've always like rearranged the tri-state area. So it's always in everybody's best interest to always keep us good and cool. It's the one of the things that make us best friends. We are
Never
two
sleep
very
around,
outspoken
yeah.
people. We're very outspoken. We believe in what we believe in, and we stand 10 toes down on it. And he's like, hey, I want you to be the first lady of Prolific, and I was like, I was like, all right, cool, but we gotta wrestle. Like, this is not. I can't be with some. Like, I had just watched. I believe I just watched. I just watched Moxley go up against. I think it was Cesaro or Brian. But I remember, like, one of them said, I can't be in a group with someone that I can't go to war with. You feel me? That I haven't been to war with. And that was my thing. Like, I've had my share of groups, and I told them, hey, if you want to do that, we can. We got to fight. And he was like, nah, you just got back. Like, take your time. Like, I was like, I don't appreciate that at all. Like, no, thank you very much. So, man, I ended up slowly but surely becoming part of Prolific. I became officially a part of Prolific after we beat the hell out of each other um for a year, a whole year actually. Um
You guys had a
so
rivalry.
yeah, actually we did. We Yeah, sure did. Beat the hell out of each other. Matter of fact, where's it at? Bam. Champions.
Yeah. And
Champs.
they have like a lot of in-ring chemistry. When they come in, you feel that vibe like, oh shit, something's about to go down. And that's
Oh
my
yeah, people
favorite
get beat up
type
all the
of
time.
vibe.
That's why we be on. People get beat up all the time. All the time, yo. And so like, hey, I love it. I appreciate it.
What
I
is
just had to
your
show that one. Now we're gonna go back to the good stuff. Bam. Do you know who that person is?
she's she's only showing you what she did. I'll show you. I'll add the footage to this later.
You know what? You add the footage, but even after you add the footage, it ain't
That's
gonna change the fact that at
that's
the
a dope one.
end of the day, ooh, oh my god. So you already here. You already here.
Gotta
Oh,
give it to her.
we still got the belts.
They
Hold on, you
still
can't see it. Hold on, you can't see it. It's okay. We're gonna
they
we're gonna
return
we're gonna go to it.
they retain
Oh
the
my
belt
god.
past
Oh
the
my
past
god.
week,
You're still
past
champs.
Sunday.
Where's the
That's a
other
dope
chat?
belt too. Loving, loving the gold.
Look, I had a blast.
Your days are
Like,
numbered. Your days are numbered.
nah. We gonna keep beating up people until we get tired. We just getting started. You feel me? I'm like Digimon. Like I'm learning new things. Like I'm digivolving.
I hear
Uh,
that.
Ruthless Digivolve. I'm a ruthless mon. You know, because you know like they got like Digimon. They had like Angemon or like Angel One. You know, like black people created uh that show because it was just yeah. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
That's okay. What would you say has been the most difficult or trying part of your wrestling career? And this is a two-part.
Uh,
What advice would you give to others, that helped you get through?
get you some solid friends, bro. Uh, solid friends. That is something that's going to help you more than anything. Is having solid friends that's going to have your back because a lot of people are like, yo, there's not friends in this business, and you're going to need a lot of people that are going to be there to have your back when other people try to bully you because you don't want to, like do things their way and things of that sort. My thing would be the booking because I've always want like I've dealt with it so much. I was like, yo, that whenever I get a chance to talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it. Like I would have promoters be like, hey, we want to bring you in. We like what you have, we like your style. I come in, I do what I'm asked. Then it's the later talks of, hey, we want to put the championship on you and do these things, these things. And I'm like, whatever y'all need. Then all of a sudden the things you said are not happening. And
Mm,
now I'm hearing that like, people are politicking and it's just a lot of promoters don't have backbones. Like they're like, hey, I want to book you and I want to do some things with you, but then the person that they have there before, I don't want to wrestle her because like she's rough and when I just got my nails done. And, like I'm like, bitch, I get my nails done too. Like
I love that you brought that up because it's very
so it's just
human
it's
life.
like this ain't it's not a playhouse. You feel me? Like this is a controlled contact sport. Like you can lose your life in that ring. And I'm not going to take that not serious. Like I'm not going to take that for granted. I'm going to take that like I'm going to hold walking in that ring and walking out that ring to the highest as the highest priority that I have because I want to go and see my family. I want to go see my people. I want to go turn up with my friends and have a blast and enjoy myself. I want to go spend time with my family. So in order to do those things, I have to make sure that I walk in and I walk out the same way that I was when I came in to that venue.
Right. Mm-mm.
So it just be the BS politics, and a lot of people, sometimes a lot of guys, oh well, so like somebody's just just bitter. No, I'm not bitter. I just don't like the gatekeeping bullshit. You know, I feel like there are some people who should be gatekeeped. There's some people who shouldn't even be in the ring. But yet it's allowed because it's a brother thing. You feel me? Like it's always
The
like I
best friend
said,
contest. Mm-mm.
professional wrestling has always been, the is predominantly a white man sport. You feel what I'm saying? So got a couple of X's going against us. You know what I mean? And the ones who should be watching out for, their same color, the same black people that they, greet when they see you in person. They act like they don't know you when it comes time for social media. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the people that give props in private, but then act like they don't know you in public. That's one of the things. Like everybody is like, oh, Leo, like we love you, like we support you, but you don't be sharing my shit. You feel me? Like, but it's because somebody told you not to share my stuff because we have bullies and people tell people who to share, who they stuff, and who not to. And people like to lie, and people like to manipulate people because they really have nothing going for themselves, and it's their fault, you know. But misery loves company. Like, if you didn't kiss my ass to get to where you're at, how dare you? You feel me? So I'm gonna make your life a living hell, you know. It's just how people are, and I've dealt with it. I've still been dealing with it, and we're not gonna stop. You know, even though I've had this conversation with Wolf or Marcus, I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this shit. I don't want to do it no more. You know, I was like, I got that shit. And he'll be like, okay, but I think it's just your emotions talking right now. You know, because like I said, I'd be so tired. You know, like I just want to wrestle. I want to get to those next levels, and it shouldn't be a reason why there's a few females that's in this business that I haven't wrestled yet. You feel me? And so
Right.
like it's frustrating. So, but we'll see. I just I don't like pussy promoters. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, I'm and for anybody to say I speak because you know I've also been a promoter, a booker, a vice president of talent relations, a writer. You know, I'm doing the same thing now, so I know how hard it can be booking a show and putting everything together and making sure it is where it's at. So to have somebody who is going to tell me what I'm going to do when you're not paying me to come and do a job, I'm paying you to come and do a job. I need that job done. You feel me? And it's like, but at the same time, you have to also take into context that you have to make sure that you tell the story that these wrestlers have told by building their brand and their character. You feel me? Like, you can't have somebody who's a powerhouse and have them just coming in and getting beat by the smallest person ever and saying you want them to be big. Make that make sense. You feel me? I say I'm
Yeah.
here and I'm here for a reason. To collect checks, to collect belts, and after collect the checks, they better protect their neck, you know, because the lariat does a lot. It does a lot, you know. So
Especially the way you
that's just
do
my
it.
thing. And that's just definitely. So that's just my thing that, you know, gets me down, and it always, you know, just know the more people talk shit and the more they try to keep you down, just keep pushing. And as long as you have a positive support system, there's pretty much nothing you can't achieve. Because everybody always talking about the, well, you know, man, you know, that's why you don't rely on people. You know, you only got yourself. Because you came in by yourself, and you're gonna leave by yourself. Bullshit. You didn't come in this world by yourself, dumbass. Let me go ahead and break it down for you and give you some facts. You didn't come into this world by yourself. It took two people to come together to create you. And then even after you was created, you was in a
Brought. You
you
was
was in a
brought in.
hibernating chamber for 9 months in somebody else. And then that same person pushed you out and you was helped by the medical team. So once again, you didn't come in this world by yourself. You was helped, which is why it's okay for people to help each other, because that's how you got here. Somebody had to help somebody to get somebody to where they are now. Point blank period. And so when people come with that, oh, it's only, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't rock with it because I don't believe it. Like, when you have a support system, a positive support system, like, a lot of things happen. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of times that as wrestlers, you know, people forget that wrestlers are humans. You know, so we battle with the, you know, are we good enough? Like, or is what we're doing, you know, good enough? And everybody be like, well, you know, just trust the process. But sometimes the process don't really be what it needs to be. You feel me? And you gotta always have somebody there to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Because that's a lot of problem with people in this wrestling nowadays. People done told everybody what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear. Because once again, people are pussy. This is what it is. People say,
Keep
"Oh, Lala, you
preaching.
talk too much," and be like, "Ah." I talk too much, but you hear and you listen to what I'm saying. Because if what I was saying wasn't accurate, then you wouldn't be going above and beyond to make sure I'm not on the show that you're on or this show or whatever. Because I should tone down, or hey, you shouldn't do that, or hey, maybe you should just do this, or hey, maybe you should go to hell. You feel me? I'm gonna do me. I spent majority of my wrestling career trying to do what everybody else wanted me to do, and it didn't work how they was trying to get it to work. Like I said, I got morals. I keep them. I kept them. It ain't changing. And I'm at where I'm at. I went overseas. I am international. I made PWI 500, the men's PWI. Like, come on.
You can do anything. You're like a breath of fresh air, girl. I love it. She just speak nothing but truth. And I wish more people were as brave to say the same things, because she's not the only one that sees it, not the only one that goes through it. And shit don't change when there's not enough voices, man.
I say it all the time, bro. Like, it's a we got to be better. Like, we can't say that we want wrestling to change for the better, and we want to be selective about the change. You feel me? Like, if you're a pedo, if you are a abuser, like, you don't need to be in the business. You feel me?
Predator, because I hear a lot of, locker room.
And that's the thing about it. Like, there's been a lot of promotions up here that I did not do because you allowed pedos to be on your show, and these people are pedos. There's drop boxes of these people, and yet you allow them on your show, or you allow them to train other people, and it's like, make that make sense. Like, I already got a reputation for being, what I'm saying, loudmouth. You know what I'm saying? We're not about to add, uh pedo friendly to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You feel me? So it was a lot of, yo, you wanna work this show? What show is it? This show? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nah. And even when I would be at certain places and like these people would be there, they would try to strike up a conversation with me. I'm just like, you can't read the room. And so it's just, and then I would get mad because people would try to talk trash about other people. They would try to throw stones, but it's like, you're hanging out with a pedo. You're wrestling with a pedo. You're wrestling for a pedo's promotion. Like, what are we doing? All for what? For a match? I'll keep my morals, bro. Like, I'm not, like, I got kids. You feel me? I got kids. And I'd be damned if I'm going to take my kids to a show that is owned by a pedo, let alone a pedo being anywhere near the vicinity. Whether you convicted or not, you knew that person was underage and you still chose to talk to that person. Period, point blank. That alone is wrong. And everybody try to always come with the same excuse of, well, you didn't get locked up, or, well, they wasn't locked up. It don't matter, yo. She was underage. He was underage. You knew of it. You didn't care. You still pursued. You know what that's called? Pedophilia.
And how many times does the same thing keep happening, and then after a day or two, it gets swept under the rug?
It's cool. We just have to let that just fly. Nah, bro, wrong is wrong. I don't care. Like, that ass. Wrong is wrong. If you can't take accountability for the wrongs that you've done, then, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, people gonna look at this and you're gonna probably have some, they're gonna try to be hated. Well, yeah, everybody has done things in their life that they are not, you know, not happy with. Like, things happen in life. But the one thing about mine's, if I did something, I took accountability for it. Period. You gotta take accountability for your shit. You know? And the one thing that I've ever been guilty of is caring too much. and trusting and relying on people who I should have never trusted or relied on, no matter how much they said they were family.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad you brought that up though, because I always tell people the whole reason, and I got really pissed off recently because there's been like this year there's just been drama after drama on the indie scene, and the whole reason I started doing this
oh
interviewing
shit, it's
wrestlers
raining.
is because I want the world as a whole, the wrestling universe, to have more respect for indie wrestling, because it doesn't have the same respect as mainstream, and I believe
And
there
that's
should be no
because,
difference.
but it shouldn't. But that's the thing. You got every podcast who could put attention on the indie talents. You know, everybody and their mom is worried about WWE, not understanding that these talents that you're cheering for now came from the indies. And it's always the same people that you're trying to put out there. And there's more. Like, it's a. I used to get upset when I didn't make certain lists, but when you're on list with some of the greats and people can't deny you of that greatness, it speaks volume, especially when it's through hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the one thing with me is like, if we had podcasts, like every podcast is always talking about WWE or AEW or TNA, but none is really talking about the indies. You feel me? You got IWTV, you got Premier Sports Network, like Title Match Network. Like, you got a whole bunch of platforms to where you can watch independent wrestling and you choose not to. And you've been missing out on some good people. And then when they show up on AEW or TNA or WWE, you're like, who is that? Well, if your ass would have watched the indies, then you would have known who it was. You know? Like, how that work? But then
I
when I
know.
say that, people's like, oh, well, here you go. And I'm like, nah, it's a fact. You know, like, assumption is the mother of all fuck ups. I say this all the time. When you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. Just ask a question. Pretty much. It's that simple, you know. And I just want people to have backbones. Like, yes, we get it. In y'all eyes, sex sells. Yay, we get it. But that sex selling don't mean shit if that person cannot wrestle and do what they're paid to do. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
Or if they can
I
wrestle
can't.
and they just have no fucking substance other than that, because it's definitely not just wrestling either, or it's not just looking good, it's not just being good on the mic. um all those things work hand in hand.
Everything works hand in hand, and some people forget that. And when you make things easier for other people to get ahead quicker than the people that are working hard, you know, there's always going to be friction. There's always going to be problems because, you know, certain things are supposed to be in a certain way. And it's like, that's what's wrong with it. You feel me? Like, promoters let people run over them and they don't listen. And it's like, hey, you know, you can always suggest stuff without being disrespectful. You feel me? And if there's something that you have for your talent and you feeling like it'll be something good, there's nothing wrong with you talking to your talent about it, because at the end of the day, it's the talent that's doing it, not you. And if it doesn't fit their character or what their brand has been and what they have busted their ass for, you're not doing good. You know what I'm saying? You're doing more harm than you are good. So that's just my little.
So I like to ask this question to all the wrestlers that I interview. I know you mentioned earlier that a contract from Japan. So is that the mainstream Fed that you wish you would get the call from?
Nah, like getting a call from any mainstream Fed right now uh is a win for whichever company that does it, because like I said, you got everybody walking around, hey, hey, glam, glam, glam. I bring something besides glam. You feel me? I bring believability, relatability. I bring ass whoopings, no matter who you are, man or woman. I get in that ring, somebody's about to get beat up. Point blank, period. I come to work. When you hear that record scratch, you already know what time it is. And once I come out, everything else is history. So, um, just it's the patience. And it's things that I have to get situated, that I'm in the process of getting situated on my side, to where I can focus more. Um, I guess I can say it because I'm making an announcement about it anyways. So like I've been in a women's shelter since January, because since 2022 I've been couch surfing. I've been up here like crashing on people's couches, pitching in where I can, just so I can, get those bookings and get to that next level. And then, my health started getting back not good, with my HS. And in Texas, the haircut's trash. We're just gonna leave it like that. You know what I mean? So up here, I can get help. And once I broke my hip, I was pretty much stuck here because I couldn't get on the plane. You know what I mean? Like, I had to rehab here, and just how everything happened and how it was taken care of and everything was kind of like the nail on the hat for me, that like, I would want to move here, just because of the healthcare alone. Like, yo, like the Medicaid here, you get dental. Like, you got to pay extra and do like a whole bunch of other shit, like in Texas. Like, it's crazy.
It's worse there. I thought
Yeah,
it was
it's
bad here.
oh no, oh no, it's bad there. So I've been here and I've been in this shelter, and it's a mental health shelter because I have major depression and anxiety because of my chronic skin disease, um, and things that have happened to me as I was a kid. So the New York states, they don't know how to uh, put the right mental people with the right mental people. Like, having somebody who has major depression and anxiety in a building with people schizophrenic and multiple personalities,
Here doesn't
tripolar,
exist.
bipolar, it's not. So it's just been a lot, and just trying to keep it together and just trying not to end back up in the hospital. It's been a lot. It's been very trying, and that's why I say, like, having a support system uh really means a lot, because it's gotten to the point to where I wanted to quit, or the medication that they had me on was not good for me, and it messed with my mood swings, or it messed with my mental. So these are things that having that positive support system to get me out of that mind state that I don't matter, that I'm just a waste of air, to get those out of my head, because depression is very real. Anxiety is very real. And the constant anxiety and panic attacks that I've been getting in here have not been the best. So I've been like 10 toes down on it since I've been here. And I finally got blessed enough to where I will be moving into my own apartment. The artist on my lease. I got everything situated. I'll finally be moving into my place um August 1st. So like, I'm really excited, but I'm nervous at the same time, because like I got
Congratulations.
like wrestling those next 2 days, like back to back. So it was like, Whew, there's gonna be a lot of movement. But I'm ready for it. And so
Congratulations.
thank you very much.
Well deserved.
It was trying, and like there was a lot of times where I almost gave up. And like I said, if it wasn't for the my nephews in the prolific chat, or if it wasn't for my bestie, my best friend, if it wasn't for the secret RS chat, I love you guys. Y'all know who y'all are. I love y'all. Like if it wasn't for those guys, um, yeah, man. Like we've been holding each other together. You feel me? And the people that I have in my life now, I wouldn't change them for nothing at all. But what I do and what I would like to change is all the people that say that they rock with you and they're there for you. And if they just start sharing and supporting, you feel me? Constantly putting over the same person that's horrible gets really, really tiring. Like, how many times you gonna keep putting this person over? We get it. They're your friend. You want to put them over. But if they can't put themselves over, what are we doing? You know about me because I won't shut up about me. You know about Darius Carter because Darius Carter won't shut up about Darius Carter. You know about Isaiah Wolf because Isaiah Wolf don't shut up about Isaiah Wolf. You know about Rich Swan because Rich Swan don't shut up about Rich Swan. You know about Swerve because Swerve. You know about Prince Nana because of Prince Nana. Everybody knows about them because of what they bring to the table and what they've done thus far. And because they talk they shit and they back it up. Those are the people you should be interviewing. The people that came from nothing into something. You feel me? And don't forget where they came from. You feel me? There's a lot of people who want to be like, oh, I'll never forget where I came from. They have. They have. If I was really on that time, like, oh my God, I'll throw out names in a heartbeat, but I'm trying to get this contract, so I got to keep it kosher. But yeah, like, I'm writing a book, man. And when I tell you everything that you ever wanted to know and wanted to understand is going to be in that book. And I suggest that everybody,
Can't, I can't wait. I'll definitely when it's out, I'm gonna get a copy and share away.
it's gonna be it's gonna be some haters, but oh, I'm gonna be so happy about it. Like I can finally
That's a
get
good
everything
thing.
out.
That's a good thing. Haters are a
Yeah,
good thing.
it's a I could say shit on social media and throw the receipts, or I could just write about it with the receipts, you know, um, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but but yeah, I just there's so much good talent out here that people's not getting to see because you choose not to pay attention, or you choose to just stay with the same exact thing. It's kind of like what Roman Reigns said. You feel me? There's so many positions out here, and you just want to keep doing missionary, the same missionary position every single day. Try some doggy styles. Get some back shots. You feel me? Try with a leg up. Try it up against the wall. Try something different except the same shit over and over again. You feel me? You might actually like it. Respectfully, though.
All right. So when you do like scout ads and try it, however it is that you want to get booked, wherever you want to get booked, what is special and or different about you that makes you stand out compared to other female wrestlers?
Yo, man, honestly, I don't know. Outside the fact that I can cut a motherfucking mean promo. I really gotta work on my cursing, but I can't. Cause like I've been so held back, bro. And like now that I'm on leash, I'm just like fuck, 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 fuck. So I have to hold it together. Can't nobody cut a promo like me. At all. At all.
Mhm.
Not even on your best day. You feel me? Like And normally, when I'm getting ready to wrestle somebody and I do cut a promo, I get no response because either they don't do promos or they don't know what to do or they don't know what to say. So I'm not afraid when it comes to speaking in the mic. I'm not afraid when it comes to spitting bars. I'm not afraid when it comes to spitting facts because at the end of the day, I don't talk about things that I don't walk and I don't live. So I just be speaking realness, yo. And sometimes that's a disconnect for a lot of people because a lot of people pretend to be things that they're not, which is why there's the disconnect, which is why you don't feel the confidence when they come out because you're doing what other people's telling you instead of listening to your heart.
I think you're my favorite interviewee this year so far. Saying all the things I've been dying to hear, and it's real, and it radiates off you. Make me a little
Oh,
emotional. I love it.
oh, don't you get emotional now because if your emotional ass start crying, then my emotional ass start crying, and then when my crew see this, they're gonna be like, "La, why was your emotional ass being emotional?" Like it wasn't my fault. She cried
You
first.
should
God damn it.
put the word on with Isaiah for me because I would love to interview him too. We haven't had the pleasure of formally meeting yet.
Nope, nope. But don't worry, people you know have been formally introduced. Exhibit A again. You know, it's just
I can't wait for the tables to turn. What I'm
they ain't
gonna
gonna
show.
turn. Yo, it don't matter what you show. You can show me getting urinagied by Chris. You can show whatever you want to show because at the end of the day, that 1, 2, 3 was for we. And last time I checked, oh Chris know what that lariat do. Don't make me pull up the photo. I'll put it up in here. You don't want to see it again. It's what I'll, hold on.
I saw it the
Where
first
is
day
it
they
at?
put it out. Like I logged on and that was the first thing I saw.
Where is it? Where's
Who is one of your dream opponents and why?
bam? Technically, you just see ass because I knocked him. Like, but if you see right here, and you see like right there, like there's his head because I knocked him down, and then there's Santo's foot because he took a sweet tooth. So it's entwining. It's there. Okay, it fucking happened. Um,
That's a dope
but
shot.
um, but I'm sorry. Say it again.
Who is one of your dream opponents and why?
Um, Masha got to run me my fade. Um, I've known Masha Slamovich since WSU. 2015, 2016. I've known Masha for a very long time, and I'm very proud of everything that Masha has achieved. But at the same time, I got a couple of things that I have to prove to myself. And Masha Slamovich, Janai Kai, those are two individuals that have a very big piece to my wrestling journey that I need in order to continue my journey in professional wrestling. And I won't be able to get to where I need to get to if I don't get those matches. The main two matches that I've been very adamant on is Masha Slamovich and Janai Kai. Um, it was Taya Valkyrie. It was a Taya Valkyrie. It's still Taya Valkyrie. You know, that's the sis. I love her to death. We were supposed to wrestle very long time ago, but you know, hey, promoters are going to promote. You know what I mean? I've people felt a real lies. You know, oh, who was all I ever faced? And like I've wrestled a lot of people. Uh, it's crazy because people kind of call me like the gatekeeping madam. It's like, you know, hey, before you get to the next level, you gotta like wrestle with this Lala to see if you got what what it takes to make it. You know, and I take that. I at first I was like, damn, that don't sound pretty cool. And then I really thought about it. I was like, well, you know what? I do make stars. I do make stars. So
Mhm.
it's those are the main two, man. Like Masha, Janai, Charles Mason. Um, Me and Charles Mason gotta have words. I need that. I need that. Like he likes to issue out pain, and I love it. So we got to see what's gonna happen because we definitely got to run that one back. You know what I mean? Jada Stone is somebody that I want to wrestle. Uh, I love the way that she wrestles, and I love the way her character is.
Yeah,
So
I love her too. That would be a dope matchup.
yeah, like I've wrestled Awesome Kong. I've wrestled Jazz. I've wrestled Ray Rowe and Crazy Mary Dobson before they both went to the WWE. I've had the honor and pleasure of being Phoenix manager as he went against his brother Pentagon Jr. for the Pedro del Mas um, championship. That's on YouTube. I wrestled Thunder Rosa. I wrestled Holly Dead. I wrestled Nicole Savoy. Um,
Fire.
I wrestled Athena. Uh, like Harlow, Tasha Steeles, uh, Savannah Evans. I just wrestled Charity King, and like I want that one on one. One of the people that I love wrestling with, and it's probably why we've created a tag team now, is myself and Sammy Chaos. We are Tab. Tab stands for thick ass bitches. And so we love throwing our weight, and we've thrown our weight around at each other. I've known Sammy her whole wrestling career, and just where she's at now and where I'm at, we're just like at that point, like fuck it, like what are you gonna do? You feel me? Like what are you gonna do? So we just go out there and just kill it, and fuck how people feel, and if they don't like it, they can charge it to the tab.
I adore her as well. My favorite type of female wrestler since I was a kid has always been less look at me, I'm pretty, and more, not that you're not because you're gorgeous, both of you are, but more, I'm here for a reason and it's not just to look good. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
trouble is coming. Like one of my favorite mainstream wrestlers is Rhea Ripley. Love her. Uh,
yeah,
she's a problem. I used to be a big fan of Nia Jackson, so she started her botchamania, but since she's been back, it's been better, and she dominates. That's just always been my type of female wrestler. So I definitely am big fans of you guys, and hope
I
that
truly appreciate that.
you go everywhere that you want to go because you deserve it for real. There's not a lot of real ones in this business.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Still gonna catch that elbow one day. When you decide to ride off into the sunset, how would you like to be remembered?
I'm sorry you went out. What did you say?
When you decide to ride off into the sunset one day, how would you like people to remember you?
Uh, One of the most genuine, kind-hearted, ruthless, bad motherfuckers you've ever met before in your life, in and outside of the ring. Uh, I nah, that's it. Like that'll be
Great
it.
point.
That's the only way. Oh, not my device overheating. Oh no.
It's okay. I just have one more question, and that is, do you have any merch that you could plug us into? I definitely wanna. I want a shirt or something.
Yes, if you go to Pro Wrestling Tees and you type in Ruthless Lala or you type in Prolific, you're gonna get t-shirts. All the Ruthless Lala t-shirts, all the Prolific t-shirts. Right now, that's where you can get majority of our stuff. I'm also on What a Maneuver still. Um,
ProWrestlingTees.com, guys.
okay, so it can.
It's so good. You there? Well, sorry about that, guys. I want to thank you guys for being here, checking us out. You already know. Subscribe to BMF Goddess on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Support is free. Follow Lala and her her tag team, her stable, will be added to this. Show love. You already know. Have a good night. Thank you, Rufus Lala, for being here and making time for us. May the force be with you guys.